One Pearl-Cohn Firebirds, and welcome to the 615 show. I'm your host, Cleveland Fuller, and today, who I have is Mr. Pomerantz, who is also coach of the bowling team. How you doing, Mr. Pomerantz?
I'm good, Cleveland. How are you?
How you doing? So you've been teaching Pearl-Cohn for a little minute now. How you like the school so far?
I like the school. It's been a really good experience. This has been my first 2 years of being a classroom teacher, so I've really enjoyed it so far.
So how do you make it to a point where the students can understand the curriculum that you're teaching?
That's a good question. We've got Mr. Rodenberg and I have a lot of content to cover in that class, and so we try our best to make the things that we're teaching relatable to y'all, because we know that these things happen. Some of these things happened a long time ago, but the ideas from those things, a lot of those are still relevant today. So we try to make sure that those things are relatable so that y'all can understand it.
You also are the bowling coach of the bowling team and have done extremely well with the team over the years. But it always came to my mind, how did the bowling team get started? Like, what made you two want to start a bowling team here at Pearl-Cohn?
Yeah, so the idea for having a bowling team, I heard about the idea when I first got hired at Pearl. I've also heard that there was a bowling team a few years ago. We may need to fact check that, but when I got here there wasn't, and Coach Brunetti asked, just put it out there that we need a bowling coach, and so I was like, heck yeah, I'm going to do that. And then Coach Amelang hopped in as well. It's been a super, super fun 2 years so far. We got a lot better this year, which was really cool.
Normally when they hear extracurricular, they hear football, they hear basketball, they hear all these other sports except bowling. So how did you and Ms. Amelang persuade students to say, hey, we have a bowling team, you can join it, it's going to be fun? How did you persuade them?
Yeah, so football is really popular here, but there's a lot of students who are not playing football, and there's also a lot of girl athletes that are not playing volleyball or playing basketball or flag football, things like that, who are wanting to be involved with some kind of school sport. And bowling's super fun. So the sell for bowling was really not that hard. It was come out and bowl for free twice a week. So it is a really fun time, and as more players have joined the team, like, it's also gotten better, and we've won more games, which is really, really cool.
So how would you say that your seniors played this year?
They did great. There was so much growth from last year to this year, especially among that senior group, in part because they went out and practiced on their own, like over the summer, and like on days when we didn't have official practice or official games after school, they would go out and work on their craft. And they went to YouTube University and watched some pros do their things and learned a bit from them. So yeah, they did great.
How far did you guys go into the bowling, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, so we improved our record by 8 or 9 wins this year, which was really exciting.
Yeah.
And then we won our first round matchup as the 4 seed against the 5 seed, and then lost to the number 1 overall seed in the next round. So
yeah.
that was really cool to get a playoff win in.
Do you feel like the bowling team has more growth in players than last year? Because, well, correct me if I'm wrong, it was last year the first year of it?
Yes.
So do you feel like more people have started joining now that they have a feel, okay, Pearl now has a bowling team, I want to be a part of it? Do you feel like that mentality made more people join the bowling team?
Yeah, for sure. Like, we definitely tried to publicize it, and like just let people know that that bowling exists. We got our bowling shirts, so we're always wearing to let people know that the team exists. We started a bowling Instagram that students are following, which is pretty cool. So yeah, it's become more public knowledge that we've got a team and that it's fun, and so yeah, it's been great.
So what advice would you give newcomers or freshmen or whoever that wants to join the bowling team next year?
Come in ready to have fun and get better. I feel like if that's the mindset that you have going in, then it's going to be a great time. As long as you are willing to like take some tips and try to improve your bowling form or technique, and are ready to be a good teammate and encourage each other, then bowling's the place for you.
Well, I wish you best of luck for more years to come teaching-wise, and most luck to your bowling season. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you, Cleveland.
Well, You've heard, folks. This has been the 615 Show. I'm your host, Clint Fuller, signing off.